jackpot. That's right. You hit the jackpot because tonight's a special night. Why is tonight different than any other night? Because tonight I didn't run off the stage and through the streets. I felt so crazy the other day. It was just insane. I have to tell you, when you're trying to get things cleaned up, let me tell you, there's a certain part in your life where you have to do stuff at home. Like you've got to get stuff ready for other people. God forbid something happens to you, you know? My mother claims she did that, but she couldn't have. It took me 30 days to get her apartment cleaned out. Her sister, 6 months. Like, you don't need all that mustard. A Costco box? A Costco box? Mustard? I thought there were clothes in there. But I went to the other one and it said mayonnaise. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Rows and rows of mayonnaise. Not my mother, that was my aunt. My mother just saved everything I ever did that got me in trouble. Like she had every letter from a nun. She was bold. She was impudent. You know, impudent. Why were we talking about nuns before? I don't know why I'm looking at you, but I can't remember. We were talking about nuns before. I miss nuns. None of this, none of that. It's so stupid, right? Unless you went to Catholic school. Then it's the funniest thing in the world. You're so happy to laugh. Oh, my God. Everything is a sin. So you know you're born in this world and you're born into sin. And so it's a venial sin or a mortal sin. Here's the question. So I steal a pack of gum, a venial sin or a mortal sin? Right, it's a venial sin. Because I didn't kill nobody. You know what I mean? So the mortal sin is like the real bad ones. And you have to confess, you know, and then you start lying in confessional. Like, why am I here? Why am I here, Father? I am lying right now. Bless me, Father, if I have sinned. My last confession was 2 weeks ago. Okay, 3.5 weeks ago. Oh, Father, I lied 10 times, 11 times. And they give you this penance. Penance is your punishment. That's what they should call it, punishment. And they make you say the Hail Mary like 100 times. You got to count your rosary beads. It's a lot of work. And then you're down and up. Wow. It's too much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to bring everybody down. But you know what? I can read. I can write. I have great penmanship. And I never had to take a pill to be focused because they would just knock you in the back of your head if you had ADHD. And you were focused. And everybody always remembers you from when you were a kid. Why is that? Like, watch Sam. Sam is making it big because she's doing an hour special, right? Yes, she is. She has to. And I have to tell you, you're going to run into people who are going to be like, I always told you to be a comedian. Like they made you become a comedian. I always told you should be a comedian. You watch. Everybody's going to tell you what they we were always friends. No, we weren't. Listen, I had a girl, and this chemistry class. I couldn't study. I was out. I was clubbing, and I'm in high school. And I said, look, I'll study this one part, you study that part, and then, you know, we can copy off each other, and then we could copy with this other one. Do you know what she did to me? She turned around and goes, Sunda, stop copying me. So I make it a little big there to hit the front page of my town newspaper, and she tells my cousin, oh, we were friends. I said, no, we're not. We're not friends. You don't out me when I've been up all night. But remember, never copy the person's name. That was terrible. Poor James Carroll. Oh, my God, he was so white. How white was he? He was so white. The substitute teacher wanted to send him to the office because she thought he was sick. And all my friends smelled like corned beef and cabbage. That's all they ate. And you could smell that. You could smell what people are eating, you know, like there were no Indians in my school. I just realized that. No Indians, no black people, a few. We knew each other. We're like, hey, what's up, Black Power? We could barely do it. We're like, no black people. That was scary. And I got to do a routine about the nun wiping her hands on herself after touching my hair, because that's the third person who told me. Why wouldn't y'all tell me that when I was in school? Isn't that disgusting? But I guess so. You know, we had everything in our hair. Ultra sheen, Afro sheen, anybody sheen. We try to keep this mess down. And we had to wear a beanie. They call it a beanie, but it's a yarmulke. It's the same, yes. And you had to wear it or you couldn't go into mass, or they would pin tissues in your head. You don't need Dixie Peach, Afro Sheen, Ultra Sheen, and napkins in your head. It looks like you've got gnats and shit in your head because it's all this white stuff crawling around. And it's not crawling, it's just there, you know? And they're trying to bless me with holy water, trying to get my hair wet. Oh, girl, you can't get my hair wet. Look what happened to it. I say that comedy has really taken a turn. I want to dedicate this show to the late, great Tom Dreesen. And if you guys don't know who he is, you should know him. He opened for Frank Sinatra many, many, many years ago. Frank Sinatra was a singer, in case you're too young to know. And I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't. But what he taught us is the way you could be dirty without being dirty. He just taught, it's so edgy, like where people are like, no, he's not going. And he doesn't. And so whenever you guys do the routine, I hear people do this routine about dog is a man's best friend. And, you could choose your dog over your women because if you lock your dog in the trunk for 2 hours and you open the door, how happy is to see you. But lock your wife in the trunk 2 hours, that's his joke. And I've heard like 4 people say it, so I knew he was sick. That's how it goes. Somebody gets sick, they start doing their jokes. God forbid I tell them I have a cold. They'll be like, yeah, when you're Swedish and black, you look like Puerto Rican, your mother Jehovah's Witness. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody starts doing your jokes. Oh, my God. Somebody at a Shiva call told Judy Gold, I'll take your spots for you because your dad passed away. Who says this? Bring a cookie. Oh, my God. That's what you're supposed to do at a Shiva call, so that's why you can't invite my black side of the family. They have Tupperware. They're ready. You're like, no, you're supposed to leave it here. I'm confessing I had fried chicken 2 nights ago. I think that's why I'm sick. But you know what? We have so many good things going on here. We have podcasting that goes on. Yes, we have podcasting and we have headshots. And we have all many opportunities, and that's because your producer, Jason Ham. Give him a round of applause. We have Jazz Clarity. We love her when she pops by. And of course, your comedy concierge, the one and only Samantha Linderman. So, if this is a place that you're thinking about doing a show, if you're a musician and you're thinking of just putting out something that, you kind of work on here, this is a great place for all of that. We have equipment. You have equipment. Together we can make baby equipment. You know what I mean? I even think, oh, my God, I thought HTML was Hotmail. For a long time, like yesterday. Do you know it doesn't mean Hotmail? What does it mean? Well, you all don't know either. See? Hotmail, right? It sounds like Hotmail to me. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh, my God, I really didn't know. I thought the cookies in the beginning was a good thing. I took everybody's cookies. I accepted them. I thought they were nice. I get an email once that says, if you don't give me your password in 60 seconds, you're never going to be on AOL again. I was like, wait a minute. I got to find it. I go, can you wait a minute? Because I can't find it. I hit it. They're like, go ahead. I'm like, okay. And I go find my password because I couldn't remember. And I give it to somebody. And Mark's like, why did you give your password? I told you, if anybody ever asks you. I said, but you said asks me. You didn't say they're going to email me. Oh, my gosh. Come on in. The water's fine. Hello there, handsome. How are you doing? Good. So welcome to our humble abode. Do you have a pen? Here you go. Yeah. I thought I was happy to see you. Thank you. Listen, we have to keep you quiet during this show because you're picked up on everybody's tape and everybody's quiet for you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we hear your beautiful voice in the background. But that's how you get people in a comedy club, too. They'll be talking about people on stage. We hear everything. Because the friggin' mics are there. They're like, she thinks she's cute. And then when you go off stage, you're like, you're so funny. No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. Somebody told me I sound like a self-righteous preacher. I heard everything. I left my friggin' tape recorder next to this person, and it was just terrible. You could pay one of them, they'll take care of you. See, I was just going into my whole routine about not having a routine. It's amazing how you'll find one, though. When they pay you a lot of money, you will start thinking something totally different. How did I hit my head? Samantha! I have the biggest headache, okay? You guys don't even know what happened. I walked into the wall, not the wall, the corner of a steel door next door at the Exxon station. Okay, she has no clue. But I'm so dizzy from this. But then we pick up a bottle of soda. It's like slow motion. She picks it up, she hands it to me, and I go, ah, and it just falls to the floor and broke all over the floor. And you don't know, I broke in something else there just that week. I'm trying to think of what it was, but I can't remember. So you're all set, you bet, all here, let's cheer. Hello, we all here ready? We ready? Woo! We ready? All right, because I got to tell you, I'm going to bring up this guy who's very special to me because I am a huge fan of his sons. And let me tell you, if we could do something here, it would be like a scholarship for kids who want to get off their iPads and their iPhones and get on stage, because that's a beautiful thing. You are very fortunate. You are very fortunate he wants to go on stage. Some people's kids want to burn up the stage.
Oh, my God.
Okay? I got a friend the other day. She's like, oh, the curtains caught fire again. I was like, no, they didn't. Your son likes playing with matches again. Wasn't he in trouble twice? She was like, first time wasn't his fault. I'm like, okay, firebug. I love fire too. But I got to give you praise for being that dad. So I thank you, and come up here. The one and only Susano.
Hello, everyone. It had to be me. Okay, so sorry. All right. I tried to get a little brave and pull it off instead, and then I waved it around like I didn't know what I was doing. So, excuse me. Cinda was talking about, I was going to start with something else, but she brought up a fire thing. So this one time, I was trying to behave myself as a child in the mall, right? And my mom's trying on stuff, and she's telling my dad, how's this look? And I was like, ew. And she's like, shut up, go over there. So I go over to the side window, and I had some of my toys. I didn't realize one of my toys had like a piece of cloth of something that I guess it was half torn. It fell into one of those little side lamps. I didn't realize. I really didn't do it on purpose. And my toys were whipping the bejesus out of each other. Oh, take that. And boom, boom, oh, and I'm walking away, and I thought I smelled something, and I was like, and then I hear, there's a fire! I was like, holy shit. I'm scared shitless because I was like, if I behaved myself, I just might be able to go and get some cookies after this. And then I hear, where's that little fat boy? And, I was like, oh. And my dad goes, Sono! And I was like, oh, no, huh? Were they talking about you? No, I was over here playing with my toys. Everything's good, I promise. And he was just like, all right, cool. So we're trying to leave, and and then this lady goes, that was the one!
Oh my God.
Goes, get your ass. What did you do? It was a piece of the cloth from my toy. I swear I didn't try to do that. What was it? Yeah, it looks like it was from his toy. So I started a fire. I didn't get any cookies that night. I don't know. Maybe I got whooped once or twice. Who knows? It happens all the time when you're young. But who cares? Anyways, but so that now the cookies brings me to another story. I had to. I was on the track team for a little while, and they're like, "What track team?" I was throwing stuff. Okay, calm down. I wasn't running. I ran to the lunches and dinners we had afterwards. But besides that, no. So we're going to hometown buffet together, the whole team, and I was like, all right, cool. I told this guy, can I go with you? He goes, yeah. So call and make sure your parents think it's okay. So I called him, my mom, hey, can I go with the team? And she's like, as long as you bring me home some brownies and cookies. And I was like, you mean I got to stash them in? Yes. All right. So I had a Ziploc bag with me because I took my lunch to school that day. I ended up stashing away a bunch. Didn't realize that the waiter was kind of like clearing our table, and it fell from underneath my my jacket. And he's like, "What is this?" And I was like, "My cookie! Don't touch my cookie!" And he's like, "All right, Cookie Monster, you put them back. Eat them here. It's all you can eat, okay?" It doesn't say it's all you can eat here. Oh, very funny, very funny. All right, fat kid. Me no fat kid. Me Cookie Monster. And he was like. So everybody was like, dude, you suck. You're going to get us kicked out of here. It's like, no, they didn't say anything. Come on, let's just leave. So this guy goes, you're not going to get back in my car with that. I was like, all right, then. So I got on the phone. Hey, I need you to come pick me up because getting your cookies and brownies got me kicked out of the vehicle. Just get in the car, you snitch. And I was like, you say you want me back? Shut up, man. I'm trying to follow rules over here. Well, you stole cookies. That was a rule. in order for me to go, okay? So shut your mouth. Don't be calling me a thief. I was just following rules. Besides, we paid for it. And you know, she got her cookies. I didn't get in trouble. And I think there was a brownie in there that I snagged away from her. She was pissed. I had to get something after all that nonsense, all right? Cookie Monster didn't like it. He got nervous. But, you know, anyways, I'm always, you know, are you always going to talk about food? I just might, okay? Don't do so what, okay? Huh? I had an incident once where I almost dropped a tray of steaks, and I didn't. I saved the steaks, but I fell, and then I had a niece of mine, thinking she was the funniest thing in the world. Oh, there he goes. He can't even drop food. Do you ever put food down? I said, does it look like I ever put food down? Huh? Does it? Don't play with me. I'll make you cry. And her mom was like, seriously, don't play with him. He'll make fun of you so bad he won't stop. But she looked, because her mom usually bullies all the cousins, so she was like, you're afraid of that fat guy? I was like, hey. Yes, she is. Don't be mean. I was fatter, okay? I've lost a lot of weight. Stop it. All right. So now, the other day, I was in class, and they're talking about, you know, people's ethnicities and races and this and that and the other, and this kid, I'm Mexican, and I'm half Italian, and this and that. And somebody looks at me, and it was after I had just shaved my head, and they go, well, we can surely assume Susano is probably German. And I was like, I just stared at this person like, and all I could think was, Nein! And then I was just like, damn, if I say that, then they're really going to think I'm German. No, I'm not, but it's okay. I have nothing against German people. I like Rammstein, okay? They're just, don't, that I'm not. And people are like, bro, you're white. I was like, my skin is pale. Yes, it is. My family comes from Mexico. Stop being a butthole. No, bro, you're white. Stop fighting it. And so one guy was like, listen, even if you was to speak Spanish, homie, we would think you was white, all right? You was just an educated white boy, all right? And I was like, damn, yeah, okay, fine. If it makes you feel better, then sure. But no. But it doesn't matter. I don't care about all that. Labels are, you know what I am? Hungry. But, you know, no, I'm not. I actually ate a little bit before I got here. So, besides that, I ended up sometime back. I was thinking about this because I had a time. I went to Disneyland one time. Right, my oldest little Sano was, I think he was about 4 years old. Maybe he was probably about this tall. He had a Muay Thai shirt on, and I don't know why. Probably because the Muay Thai shirt. The dressed up Mickey comes up to him and starts going like this, and I'm like. And now, mind you, we're there with his god sister, god brother, and his god brother was like, let's get this fool. And they all surrounded Mickey, and Mickey's just sitting there like, and my god sister, bam, my god, and I'm like, hey, we're going to get kicked out of here, cut that shit out. Mickey goes to the person, starts tapping the picture. I was like, well, you put your hands up to a child. What did you expect? They were defending the little boy. Okay, don't cut it out, Mickey. You started this. You started this. And he was like, looking at me, I was like, see, if Goofy was here, he'd be like, gosh. But you know, he wasn't there. Unfortunately, I don't think Goofy would have done that nonsense. But you know, I've been thinking a lot about things happening in the past, happening right now. I don't know if anybody saw there was a fire going on right now. Supposedly some solar company had either an explosion or a fire. And I was just like, that's horrible. You just watch, they're going to be like, some little hoodlums came and did vandalism. Like, but that makes me worried now. What if a solar panel is, you know, just chilling and trying to charge something and all of a sudden catches fire? Is that what's going to start happening with all this heat? It's scary. You know, gas prices are scarier, but also if you walk past me and you see me trying to waddle a little bit, that's extremely scary because I'll probably crop dust you and blame it on somebody else. Not intentionally, it's part of me trying to better myself and eat healthier. I said trying, so, you know, when you guys catch me a picture of, either he's eating a burger, he's eating tacos, I probably am, okay? I said trying. Don't hold me to all these things. Just be nice. Be patient. The fact that I've eaten vegetables, that I've eaten things, I've been eating things that are, what is that? That Beyond Burgers and stuff. At first, I was just like, I'm frightened. What am I gonna? What is this? It's not a dead animal.
Yeah.
Why does it kind of smell like it, but it's not? It actually was pretty good, so I'm not tripping. It was not bad. It really wasn't. But I have issues with a lot of things like learning technology, understanding exactly what people say when they say it. Sometimes I take it a different way. The other day, and this wasn't intentional, but I heard somebody was talking about, hey, what's going on over there? And I said, oh, that looked like that dude just bopped that kid. And people were like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell what? They're like, you can't say that. That's not what it means anymore. And I was like, what? You socked him in the head. No, that's not what it means anymore. What does it mean? They're like, it's fellatio. I was like, that's sick. No, I was talking about punching somebody. Something's wrong with you guys. I don't know what the... No, that's not what I was talking about. Please don't hold me to that. That's gross. And everybody, that's my time. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. You can find me trying to eat healthy, possibly also sneaking into line at like In-N-Out or something. Also on TikTok, Susano the Example, Salceda, and thank you, LA School of Comedy. Thank you, Sunda. I appreciate you all. Have a great evening.
All right. Thank you, Susanna. Now, maybe you can help this young lady. She's looking for, what dispensary is it? I suddenly turned into Weed Maps. I don't know what happened. We're in the middle of a show. We just paid tribute to Tom Dreesen, and Susano, you killed, and
You'll figure it out.
we got
You'll figure it out.
if you go, you got to come back and bring us a treat.
There's a time.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Give her a round of applause. What the hell just happened?
She was looking for a dispensary.
No, we know.
No, we know that.
You should have told her that it costed $10 for that.
How can they keep their eyes open with those lashes? If she says sideways, they'll mark her absent. She's not smoking pot. She's not eating either. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That was just so bizarre.
That was weird.
If you think that's weird, I mean, look, we've had that happen. We've had the SWAT team come in. I've had someone say, can I sit here and wait for Michael? And I'm just, Michael is over here and he sells eyeglasses. And then she's insulted by the comedy. She didn't even pay. She didn't even pay. She's not coming back. I don't sell glasses. Can I hold somebody's keys until they come back? I can't hold my own keys. You want me to hold keys? So make sure when you're up here that you don't record anybody else's set. That's the other thing. Be careful of the things that you pick up here. It's real easy to pick up other people's jokes, but I'm going to tell you that people come right back and tell me exactly which jokes were taken. And we're here to have fun. And we're here to, have fun and get your jokes on and not necessarily stolen. So just remember, I've seen people get far on stolen material, but it's going to catch up to you. Because it's like with Instacomics, you guys are so funny for those 30 seconds. And then what? How do you get that hour? So, chunks. You got to get your chunks together. And I'm sure that this woman has some chunks going on. She's very funny. We're going to see her on the 25th of July. I may be joining you. Let's give it up for Jazz Clarity.
I'm not ready. Let me make sure this door's closed.
Oh, God. I'm not ready. I love that. You got it.
Hey, y'all doing? I had to make sure that door was closed because, it's Wednesday wig roulette, so I had to show y'all something different. And we don't need no weed connoisseurs interrupting my show. Granny tell you, get high on your own supply, baby. Go on now. Okay. How y'all doing today? It has been a whirlwind of a week. Hey, chat. I didn't forget about y'all. I know y'all out here. I know y'all out here so bad that we talked about people stealing jokes, right? I had my joke stolen.
Yay.
I was so shocked, but I was also flattered. Because I said, wow, I must be doing something good.
Right? Go, Jazz.
And And we networked afterwards, and I was like, I got that same joke with a different person, and she stopped responding.
Are you serious?
Yes. I was like, wow. And I was like, yeah, I know the same thing. She was like, oh. I was like, and you follow Sunda, so I know it's mine. So I was like, no, I know you got it, girl. It's okay, I know.
Good for you. Good for
Got
you.
to shine that out.
Right.
So I got a show tomorrow, so I'm not working on anything for tomorrow. I'm just trying to get back my bearings because somebody said something to me. You know how people, they tell you like, are you funny? Tell me a joke.
Wow.
You're the joke. Like, and they like really be like, no, like tell me something. Like, am I a jack in the box, bro? Wind me up or something. And that just doesn't sit well with me sometimes. It'd be like, am I funny? But then you go back to when people say your jokes and you're like, yeah, you're funny. Duh. Hope I'm not sick though. Someone said they use your jokes when you're sick, and I did have to go to my esthetician to get some more topical ointments. This eczema be flaring. Good Lord. Okay, what did I say I was gonna tell y'all about today? Oh, the gangsters at the mall. So of course, wig roulette. So I look a little older today, right? Oh, okay, don't drop that thunder now. All right. So I look a little older today, and I look like somebody granny. And they was like, sorry, ma'am, for the smoke. I'm looking around like, who is ma'am? Oh, me. No worries, baby. I know everybody smoke a little bit. Y'all need to get in the car, though. They ain't have on no shirts, sagging pants, tattoos all over their faces, gang banging all through every time somebody walked past. I was like, twinkle fingers? Okay, boo, whatever. Sorry, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sugar, you should say sorry. Get in the car. And I was just like, is this how it really is in the world? What if I had my real hair out? Would y'all be trying to holler at me? Because I don't do gangster thugs at the mall who smoke weed and drink in the mall parking lot because y'all ain't got nowhere else to go. These are the unhoused trying to bang on people. That's unfortunate, but that's LA for you. Sometimes you get banged on by the unhoused, and that's okay. You just gotta be like, that's okay. Everybody got a set. Everybody got a place to be. That's their home. That's their block. You rep your set. You rep that tent, baby. You rep that tent. All of y'all in there. Just tell Fred I said hey. Okay. Oh, what else happened in my day? So yesterday I went to the Grammy block party. Did y'all hear about that? Well, the Grammys Museum had a block party. And the line was like an hour to an hour and a half to get in. And I'm like, I know people, but I still can't get in. And, at the beginning of the line, or back in the day, let me rephrase. Back in the day, you would come down the line to make sure you got tickets, because you buy tickets over here. And then at least they would give you some courtesy to tell you why the line ain't moving. We get all the way to the front, and they go, oh, it's 2 separate lines.
No.
We've been waiting for an hour and a half for 2 separate lines. And I'm telling everybody in the line, like, I wish they would do the days where they used to, pretend like they was on the basketball team. Like, you got tickets? You got tickets?
Right.
Nothing. I'm flirting with the security guard, like, I'm going to need you to walk me upstairs because I need to get backstage. And he was like, really? Yeah. So it pays to flirt. It pays to be fine out here. I was telling everybody, nah, my cousin right there. You see her? She waved. Yeah, see? That's me. So I made it backstage. She was my cousin. But I did make it backstage on some no, right there, yeah. Mm-hmm. Got to see YG, MC Light. Great experience.
Wow.
But, I'm getting a little too old for this, to be outside so late. My feet was hurting. I think that Granny is really internalizing herself inside me because I needed a cane, a knee brace, a wheelchair afterwards. Baby, that's 2 hours in line. It's crazy. It was crazy. What else happened? Let me tell you, it's life, man. Life be happening. Oh, and famous people that you know that you don't know, but you knew them at one point in time. Thank you. I knew this performer. I've known him, or I knew him 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And I'm like, I haven't seen you in like 15 years. Oh my gosh. And he acted like he knew me. He was like, yeah, I remember. I was like, do you? Remember when you was in backyards? And he was like, yeah, I remember. Remember when we used to? And I was like, you're not going to finish the sentence, are you? Nah, but we used to. We didn't, but you know, it's cool. Take this picture. Gotta get your celebrity on. If you gonna pretend, I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna start singing. We used to live. Okay. Me, Granny, Elroy, and you used to. No, I ain't got too much, y'all. But my high school reunion is coming up, and someone talked about not knowing or only knowing the black kids because y'all were black and y'all came together. There were 11 of us. So I know all of them too. And we all talked about, are we going to this reunion? Because we can see each other anytime. We all are kind of around the same place. And I'm like, we kind of are today, but you never know about me. I be traveling, you feel me? I was in New Orleans last week. So you never know. I be traveling, doing shows and whatnot. But if you want to see me, you can see me tomorrow at 4th Wall at 9 p.m. Or you can follow me on socials at JASCLARITY. That's on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Love seeing y'all. Shout out to you, Chad. Thank you again, Sunda, for another phenomenal show.
Wow, you're great.
Bringing back up to the stage, Sunda Kronquist.
What a nice close. Oh, God, you're so crazy. I have to tell you, my daughter told me I was racist at the airport, but have you ever noticed that the Indians, the on-the-dot Indians, they take forever when they are online to go anywhere? Anywhere. They bring food they cannot bring. You know they cannot bring food. You cannot bring soup.
Stop it.
Why are you bringing this big thing of soup? And you know that can't go through. And then they got to take the top of the soup off. And the grandmother's like, I did not know we could not bring this. This is for our lunch. Which is for our lunch. And I said to Aviva, don't pull behind them. I go, don't pull behind the Indians. You're going to hold us up. She goes, you are so racist. They were hugging and kissing for 15 minutes. We got blocked in the box. I already know. Grandma's there. Whole family's there. And she got so mad. Everything is so racist. Some things are just a fact. It's true. It's true. Some things are just a fact. You know, like people say to me, stop calling yourself black. What am I, outdoor beige? That's my color, though, for Estee Lauder. That's my color makeup. Isn't that crazy? Outdoor beige. You can even Google it, outdoor beige. It's for the brown people that are almost there, but not quite. Because, like, white people makeup makes you look too bright. And then black people, when they try to make makeup for people of our skin, we turn orange. We all look like Donald Trump. I don't know why. Fashion fair, everybody looked like they had high blood pressure. The whole face is red. I gotta be red. I don't know why. But you know something? There are some people in this world that just make life special. And this young lady coming up, there is no stopping her. Please give it up for the comedy of the one and only Ms. Samantha Linderman, your comedy concierge.
Keep it going for Cinder Kruger's High School Comedy and yourselves for a beautiful night. I don't know why I didn't think I was coming up. I didn't think I didn't come up here. I just started. So I work with kids during the year at school, and then the school turns into summer camp. And there was only 2 days off, and we're just back at the same thing. And you would have thought I went to war. They were like, Miss Sam, it's so good to see you. And I'm like, it's going to be a great summer. The first day was like, I could quit right now. Like, I felt like telling the kid, like, you make me want to go. Like, you make me want to go and never come back. Like, I would never say that, but I can say that here in a room full of grown-ups. They say crazy stuff. Like, obviously, kids say the darndest. A kid said, I wish that you were a baby in my belly.
Oh, my goodness.
And I was like, sir, please, stop. Stop it. And he's like, I wish you were my mommy. And I said, no, you don't. No, you don't. Like, it's so funny when they were so happy to see me and then they wanted to get away from me. And I get that. That's how I feel. I mean, I'm with me all the time. So I understand. But tomorrow's water day, so stay tuned. All will be right in the world when they can take buckets of water and just throw it at me and each other. But, like, they've been looking at me like the old school bully, like, tomorrow water day, like just you wait. Like it's crazy. It's getting crazy about water day. They're like, are you gonna wear a bathing suit? Are you allowed to get your hair? Are you gonna wear some cap? And I'm like, you better, because it goes both ways. I might have the hose. It might be on sprinkler mode, but I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy on water day. I'm so excited. But then I'm like, what time of my shift? Is it at the end of my shift, or am I gonna just be drying in the sun? I don't know. These are not questions for you guys. So we were talking about fires. LA fires all the time. I'm sorry, that was so like LA fires all the time. Move on. No, but I mean, there's not one right now that I know of. But correct me if I'm wrong. But I was at the European Wax Center, and they had this bucket full of bracelets, like purple bracelets that said LA Strong. And I'm like, from LA. I was like, yes, LA is strong. And I was like, what are these for? And the girl was like, the fires. And I was like, which one? She was like, well, we just leave it out. Because there's always a fire. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then you wear the European Wax purple, and people are like, where'd you get that bracelet? European Wax Center. It's like, I want to look fire, but this is too much. This is too much. What do you mean you have a bucket full of bracelets? You have nothing. LA Strong. If it said LAFD Fire Department, I'd be like, yes, because then I could take myself from the European Wax Center straight to the fire department and say, I am LA Strong. You guys need help. Show me how to work the pole. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. They do. They're a firefighter. No, I love when people are like, don't date a firefighter. They cheat. I'm like, you can drive 2 kinds of cars. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm happy. I'm signed up. Let's get married. 2 kinds of cars. You got a whole uniform. You work out. Sign me up. Sign me up. What did I write down about you guys? Oh, kids don't say fat anymore. They say big back. And they're like, it's not bad. And I'm like, I said, when someone said that to you 2 days ago, you cried. That's why I started doing it. I'm like, you cried. Pause. Everyone's like, I go, there's nothing wrong with crying. I cried this morning, but come on, don't call each other. And then they'll be like, fuh. And I'm like, just say it. Just have the decency to say it, because you're already saying fuh to my face. And I'm like, don't be Stu right now. Don't be Stu. Don't be duh. Don't get cray-cray on me. I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to have a BF. My anxiety makes me nervous. That's it. I said this once in full sincerity. I was so stressed. I was like, my anxiety's making me nervous. Okay. And my cousin's like, that's the same thing. Like, you sound crazy right now. My anxiety's making me nervous. It's like my Starbucks grilled cheese is like ruining my morning in the bathroom. Like, we know this. Oh my God. My boss said I always talk about food. And I literally have started to say to them, I'm like, can you say that again just so I can record it? And they all laugh like, oh, Sam, you're so funny. I'm like, I could be in an HR situation tomorrow. Don't mess with me and the food that you never give us. You would think we were getting pizza all this. We never get pizza. They get the kids pizza. I beg for the kids to have a pizza party and you don't save any for me. Like, that's crazy. These are real issues, guys. Like, I know it's not affecting your life like that. Imagine you fight for a pizza party. There's barely any pizza. It's like, it's like, and it's between you and a kid, and you can't be like it's for him, but I really wanted it. It's messed up. It's really bad. One time at Disney, I kept calling Pluto Goofy. I'm like, Goofy, I love you, Goofy. Like, I'm throwing my freaking bra at Goofy, and it's Pluto. I'm like, what are you, mute? He's like, it was really bad. That was my worst trip to Disney. That was my last trip to Disney. I got so mad at my family that I just went on the monorail like 3 times. I looked out the window. There was no music in my. You would think I was in Twilight. Like, I was just looking out the window like I was really upset. Like, and it's like you're at Disneyland, but it's always bad, like with your family. But I love my family. I love my mom. If I grow up and I'm half the mom my mom is, like, I will sleep at night so well. Like this woman's mother of the millennium. The school in middle school, she called, they didn't answer. She called again, they didn't answer. She called the cops. Good. They showed up. Good. And they said, why aren't you answering the phone? She was scared. Yes. And then I was like, oh my God, my mom called the cops on me. She loves me. And I was like a nerd, so I never had to do anything cop related. until obviously you turn 16 and you vape in the restroom. But it was during an AP class, so it's like that kind of cancels out. I'm vaping, but it's AP. You know, it's not like this is regular history class. I should be vaping, honestly, to connect, to think about, you know, they used to smoke cigarettes all the time. I'm trying to, you know, do some method learning. I'm trying to do some real time, like, historical documentation. We did have a vaping assembly. Mind you, I thought it should be called anti-vaping. They're like, guys, we're having the vaping assembly. And I'm like, should I bring my own? Like, are you guys providing? Like, is it reusable? Do you guys have disposable? Do you want me to call my friend? Like, you want me to call my friend and he'll bring some? That was crazy. Like, Snapchat is really only for for buying and selling. That's so crazy. I look back and I'm like, why did I didn't need to do that. I was bored. I was bored and I had a best friend like that. My mom hated my best friend because of the hardcore drug usage. You know, seriously, it's called cannabis, and oh my God, and that's my girl. Come back, honey. Did you see how I shut that bee down?
Yes.
You'll find it. You'll find it. Turn down the block. There's a dispensary. You're in LA. That is to walk in. Somebody's on stage. We're going, shh. Where's the weed? Where's the You're crazy. Brittany, you're crazy. I'm twice your size. I could just take you right down. Jason's too nice. I'm like, you will find it. You will find it. Where can we find you? We know where to find you. With a pre-roll. Basically, I'll rap. Well, maybe I won't rap with it. You're on TikTok Live, right? Hi, TikTok. I love you. I'll do a little TikTok material. I've never done that. I find it so hard to create content for TikTok because I just spend so much time consuming it. Oh. And I feel like, oh my God, I have to repost. Like, how can I contribute to this conversation? I have started filming my mom. What I'll do is I'll have my phone like this, and she's like, no, don't record. And then I pretend I'm not recording her, but I really am. But she loves it. But she pretends that she doesn't. Because then I look away, and then she's like fixing her hair. She's fixing her hair. Okay, I think I'll just end. I'm Sam. You know where to find me at LA School of Comedy. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH. Stay tuned for more shows, more podcasting, and more comedy. Please put your hands together for the very funny God's Love, everybody! Keep it going! That was too smooth.
Oh, too soon?
No, it's too smooth. I went like,
Right.
keep it going.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Sam.
Yes.
Woo. Do I have to shut off TikTok or you're going to be clean?
I'll do my best.
All right, then. Let's put this on.
How you doing today? Happy Pride Month. One thing I've noticed since I've been in LA for like almost a month now is that gay people do not play with that month here. They take it very seriously. And you guys know I'm from Alabama. You know, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We have Pride Month over there too. They are just a lot less proud. You know. They got me here feeling left out for being straight. You know. Okay. And guys, I do have a confession. So I started using drugs. Yeah, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I fell for the LA way of life. But I realized that I can't function without them. And I need to be able to function to do my job. So every morning, you know, I go to the same place to get my fix. I go to my plug's house. And every time I walk in there, you know, he looks at me. He's like, you want the usual? I'm like, my nigga. And he gets me right every time. Now that I think of it, I think he's a God sent, from Starbucks. Uh, um, Recently, we had to send my grandpa back to Africa after we moved him over to America. The reason being, when he moved over here, we decided it was a good decision to get him a car because he's never owned one his whole life, and we wanted to get him something nice, to show him that his kids are doing well and to show our appreciation. And he came home one day and he was telling me, he said, God's love, you wouldn't believe what happened. And I'm like, Grandpa, what happened? He's like, the other day, 3 days ago, I was at Target, and while I was leaving the parking lot, I was backing out of the parking lot, and the car started doing the weirdest thing ever. I'm like, Grandpa, what are you talking about? He said, out of nowhere, the car started playing a video of somebody getting run over. I'm like, Grandpa, you say what? He said, yeah, it was so weird. And then I kept going, but as soon as I put it on drive, the video went away. I was like... So we bought him a one-way ticket back to Africa. Because you're not about to have the feds looking for us. You know how you do crazy things for the people that you like? Or people that you're trying to impress? I was talking to this girl one time, and I was trying so hard to impress her. And we decided to go on a date. Her great idea was that we go to a fairground, where you get in one of those rides that go around and stuff like that. My black self, I'm scared of height. So I don't know why I even agreed to that. But anyways, we got on there and she's like, oh yeah, let's try the mega drop. Has anybody here tried the mega drop? No. The ride? Don't. So if you don't know, this is how the ride works, right? It's like a little circular thing. And people are like sitting on each side like this. And then it goes all the way up. It goes super slow all the way up. So you're just chilling, kicking your feet, chilling, looking at people on the ground like, these peasants. And by the time you get up there, I don't know exactly how many feet up, just too many fucking feet up. It's too high, Once you get there, you're chilling and you're getting like a view of the city, stuff like that. Very beautiful. And I'm like, oh, this is not bad. I'm like, trying to look cool. Next thing, out of nowhere, boom! It dropped. And when I say it was dropping so fast, so just imagine being in a plane, right? But no windows, no walls. It was just you against gravity. And for a second, I saw my brain scattered all over the concrete. And then it stopped. I was like, you call this fun? I was screaming so loud. The kids that were on the same ride as me, they stopped screaming to look at me. They're looking at me like, dang, Unc is doing enough screaming for the rest of us. It wasn't a fun experience. Not for me, at least. The ride home was very quiet. Simply because she caught my screaming on camera. Yeah, and my pants was wet as well. So, not a very fun experience. I took her home, and the next day, I went and checked on Instagram, and I was blocked. Yeah, I know. I hope she sees this. You guys know how everyone is known for something at work? Some people are known to go hide when there's actual work. And some people are always hungry. Some people are always cold. For me, I'm known for not being able to hide my facial expression or hold my tongue. I'll tell you a story of what happened. So I had this coworker. Her name is Tammy. Very cool lady. But we're vibing, and then I left and went on a 2-week vacation. But by the time I came back, mind you, Tammy, she had to be at least 350, 400 pounds, you know. So I come back from my vacation, and I'm just here chilling by my desk, and somebody tapped me on my shoulder. I turned around. I was like, who is this, She looked like one of those kids from the African commercial, and then she goes, oh, it's me, Tammy. I know I look different. I'm like, yeah. She had to look at least 100 pounds. I was like, what happened to you? And she goes, my gym routine has been working. I'm like, yeah, sure. Your gym location must be the doctor's office. And you got your Zempic package. Man, I'm saying she was so skinny, her head was still struggling to catch up. Guys, that's my time. Thank you for your time, guys.
Where can we find you?
All socials, Nos Love Official.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm official. Oh my God. Isn't that crazy when you know you have to come down? Oh my goodness. Have you been stuck yet? Have you been stuck yet?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
On a Ferris wheel or anything?
No.
After you got on that height, you're like, why did I do this? Right?
Yeah.
I have a fire joke for you. It's not funny. I was with my in-laws, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and we're going to dinner, and we're walking past this hat store, and I see flames. And I go, oh my God. I go, it's on fire. I go, Ruth, we have to call 911. She goes, mind your business. Isn't that crazy? Mind your business. A hat store. Well, we had a good time tonight. If you love us, subscribe, please. Like us. We want to welcome Haley, who's coming on board, right? She's doing our social media now. If you need anything, who's going up? Maro. You going up?
Yeah.
When, today or tomorrow? Let's bring up Maro. All right. I didn't know that. Good. Okay.
How is everybody doing this evening?
All right.
Yeah, it's good to be here. This is my second time here,
Yeah.
and I love it. I love the energy. So, as you can tell, I have an accent, right? And that's because I'm an African, a Nigerian precisely. And I know that some Americans find it hard to understand African accent, right? So I'm going to help you guys with that. I'm going to teach you how to understand the African accent. It's easy. Are you guys ready? Okay. So this is how it's going to go. Once you see me start saying something, I want you guys to start laughing. Yes. Please just laugh. Okay, I see that you guys are laughing. It means that we are going to have a good night. So it's going to be a win-win for both of us, because you guys came here to laugh, and you're going to get it because you're going to laugh, and I came here to get laugh. So I'm going to get it from you guys. So I'm from Nigeria, like I said before, and I have lived in this country now for 10 years. Yes, for 10 years. And I've always known that America is expensive. Mm-hmm. You know, I live in the South. I live in Alabama. Over there, us Africans believe that it's the most expensive place. This country is the most expensive place that you can live in. But I just discovered that even in America, there's another America, which is LA. How do you guys survive here? this place is expensive. Hey. The other day, 2 days ago, I went to fill my tank. I paid $120 for gas. In Alabama, with that $120, I will fill my tank, fill my wife's tank, and fill my mother-in-law's tank that refused to leave the house. And still have some change left to buy sandwich this next money. But now I want to move to LA, right? I'm planning to move here. So yesterday, I went for apartment hunting, right? So I met with this realtor, and she asked me to meet her somewhere. So we met at this apartment. So she was like, that is the closet right there. So as I was walking down to the closet, she said, it's open concept. I didn't get it. So I walked in. I looked at the closet. It wasn't that too big compared to the closet I have in Alabama, right? So I said, well, I'll manage it. It's big enough. So I said, okay, can you show me the living room, please? And she told me, she said, you are standing in it. What? Apparently, the closet, the living room, the bedroom, even the bathroom is in that closet. So I said, okay, no problem. It's LA. You guys will not stop to amaze me. You guys do signs and wonders. So no problem. So I said, okay, how much is this apartment? And she told me it's $3,500. I was like, what? With $3,500, do you know what I would do in Alabama? I would buy a beachfront 1 acre of land in Alabama. And let's not talk about Nigeria. If I take that money to Nigeria, I will buy a whole village. And I will marry 6 wives. And they will make me the king of the village. Man, this place is expensive. You know, I've also noticed one thing. LA has a lot of homeless people. It's a bunch of homeless people. You know, to be honest, I'm beginning to be jealous of them. Yeah, these guys are living in one of the most expensive cities in the whole world for free. You know, I'm thinking of becoming homeless too when I moved here. Once I move here, I'll become homeless and then I'll start living with them. You know, I feel it's luxury. It's not easy. Well, I really don't have much today. I think I only have this, but it's been fun. I'll be going back to Florida, where I live, back on Friday. I'll be going back on Friday. But I'll be coming back, like I said. Yeah, I'll be coming back. So this is going to be my time. My name is Maro, and you can find me on all social, which is Maro. Thank you.
Spell that, please.
UTUSMARO.
Okay. Yes. Oh my God, you need all those wives.
I know, right?
You don't need all those wives telling you what to do. Can you imagine? Take out the garbage. Let you take out the garbage. Well, we've had a great time tonight. And listen, if you want to tell your friends in Africa to follow us, that would be nice.
Okay.
And subscribe. And you can watch this tonight on YouTube. And if you want a copy, a professional copy, you have to see Jason. So before you leave, are your headshots done?
Oh, what?
Your pictures. I got to make sure I say the right things with you.
Oh, okay.
Because you'll go back and say, do you know what Sundar said about the headshot? And she is expensive. And she is expensive.
I know, right?
Well, you should connect with Jason, who will take care of all that. And you guys have been a fantastic audience. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, Sam. Good night.